Today we're going to be talking about how to be freely yourself and not really care about what others think. I'm going to give you many tips about being yourself and truly feeling comfortable and free to be who you want to be and not be affected by the opinions of others or the judgments of others or what others may think. That's sometimes always in the back of our heads. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mia and I'm a coach and mentor for women all across the world to help them let go of what's holding them back and step into their best version of themselves and transform their lives and manifest their dream life into a reality. And today I'm here to share with you tips that I've learned on the way, and I hope that these will help you as well today. Now, I know how tough it can be to always have to put up a mask and be someone you're not. For so long of my life, I was hiding the real me and I was trying to be someone who could be liked by everyone. I was a former people pleaser and a perfectionist and an overachiever. I just tried to fit in and feel like I belong, and I thought that I was trying to find that sense of belonging and sense of approval and acceptance outside of myself instead of looking that from within me. I know how exhausting it is to try to fit in and try to say things that others would like and accept and try to do things that others would like and approve, and it can be very exhausting and you can end up feeling really unhappy, depressed in my case, and very anxious about making decisions, about saying what you actually want to say, about having your opinion, about standing up for yourself. So it's time to let that identity go. So now in 2022, if you resonate with this and you're someone who feels like you're held back and you can't be your true self, like maybe you don't even know who you really are deep down, it's time to bring that back. It's time to rediscover that. First, I want you to understand that it's natural to care about what others think. Because back when we were living in caves, if you weren't part of the tribe, you were basically dead. So we've always wanted to be part of the tribe. It was important to our survival. So now it's the same for us. We want to fit in because in our survival brain, it's important for us that everyone likes us, that they approve, that they validate. But it can also get to a very unhealthy place, like it did for me. And it doesn't mean that you need to settle into, okay, it's normal for me to want to fit in. It's also very important for you to be yourself and to live a happy life and live a life of freedom. And I don't believe that we achieve true freedom if we can't be freely ourselves. There will always be a mask in between us and the world. So it's time to take that mask off. First thing that it comes to is your self-worth and your self-love. It's accepting who you are. It's loving yourself. It's understanding that you're worthy just because you're you, and no matter what you say or no matter what you do or no matter if others like you or accept you or make fun of you, that you're still going to be worthy and you're still going to be lovable. The second thing that I realized is important to understand, especially as perfectionists, that it's okay to not be great at everything. None of us are perfect robots who know everything and can do everything and say the right things and do the right things. So it's about embracing that you cannot be good at everything, but you're good in the things that you're meant to be good at. And then also it's important to have a higher vision, a higher purpose for yourself. If you had all the time, money, resources in the world, what would you do? When you're focused on your vision, when you're focused on your mission and making it happen, you have sort of a filter. It won't matter what comes along the way, what is being said, what is being done. You're just focused on your vision, a higher purpose, and you're here to make it a reality for yourself. And it's accepting it's part of the journey and accepting that your journey is uniquely yours and you are uniquely beautiful. And no matter what anyone says, it doesn't take you away from your truth and away from your journey and away from your calling. Another important thing is to understand that you're born for a reason. You have value to bring to this world. And the parts that you think that will not be accepted will actually be your strengths. Once you open yourself up, once you are vulnerable, once you are authentic, people will love you even more. People will respect you even more. Because I believe that vulnerability is power, that authenticity is power, that speaking your truth and living in your truth is powerful, and I respect that. Another thing that you may not think about when it comes to self-sabotage is sometimes we don't want to take criticism, but we overly accept praise. And now it's about finding a healthy balance between accepting praise and accepting criticism. Don't take either of them too seriously. The less you are attached to the opinions and validations of others, the less you will feel controlled by them or affected by them. Think of it as it's just their opinion, and it's just that. You're here to be you, you're here to do you, and you will continue on no matter what. Now, sometimes we can also set ourselves really high expectations, and that will create suffering for ourselves. And we think that everybody has to agree with us, we think that everybody has to understand us and approve of us, and that will only create suffering. You cannot avoid the opinion of others, so might as well just enjoy being yourself freely and not caring about what their opinion is, and instead accepting yourself as you are, accepting that they have the right to their own opinion, and it's not gonna define your truth. It's not gonna define how you see yourself. It's also important when it comes to this and feeling like you care about what others think is stop comparing. You're not meant to fit in, you're meant to stand out. And when we compare, we're always trying to be someone we're not. We're comparing how we speak, how we talk, how we dress, how we do things to someone else. And in that process, we may start to lose our own uniqueness. And your uniqueness is what makes you beautiful. We should be more focused on ourselves rather than others and what they do and what they think. Now, this next one might be a struggle for a lot of us, especially if you relate to yourself being a people pleaser. It's about boundaries. It's about what do you allow into your life? What kind of people do you allow into your life? What kind of situations you allow into your life? What kind of behaviors you allow into your life? If you start to notice a toxic behavior, a toxic relationship, a toxic person, do you allow that to continue in your life, or do you set a boundary around the time that you spend with that person, around how much you engage with that person, to put yourself first and to put your happiness first? What's important in this whole thing of not caring what other people think is truly accepting yourself, and not just accepting the good side of you or the side of you that you like and love about yourself, but also accepting the part of you, so-called the shadow. The shadow is the things that you maybe dislike about yourself, you reject it, you resist it, you don't want to deal with that or think about that, but really accepting all of you, with your flaws, with your imperfections, with your mistakes, with everything that makes you, you. And the more that you start to accept yourself and show yourself compassion and love, the less you start needing that from external sources. Something that I used to do a lot was take everything seriously. And I realized that it's not about taking life so seriously. It's about enjoying life, because truly this life is so short and you never know what comes tomorrow. And so it's about enjoying life. Who cares what they think? Do what feels good for you. Do what makes you happy. Do what you really love and you're passionate about and you want to do. It is your life and not theirs. And that's something that helped me also to get out of that pattern, was to realize how short this life is and why live it being someone I'm not and being unhappy. If I can be happy and be freely myself and do what I love and feel the joy and feel the passion and feel the gratitude, then I would rather choose the second. A question that my first mentor asked myself 2 years ago was, if you're not yourself, how do you expect to attract the people and the situations that you want into your life? Because manifestation is about manifesting who you are, not what you want. So if you're not yourself, what are you manifesting? If you cannot be freely, happily yourself and love yourself and accept yourself, how do you expect the people that you want to come into your life to find you? So that was a powerful question for me. I hope that question touched you as well, or got you thinking. Think about these questions and what are your answers to these questions that we discussed today. And let me know in the comments how you feel about being freely yourself. How does the thought of being yourself feel for you? What's the thing that comes into your mind? And then I can make the next video about whatever fear that comes up for you, or whatever worry that comes up for you and help you also through that. Because I'm here to help you make this year the best one yet and help you transform yourself and really become the truest version of you, the most happy, fulfilled, loving, joyful version of you. So I hope that these tips today helped you. If any of them resonated with you, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. And if you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to click subscribe and stay up to date with all of the videos that are coming up to help you. And until then, I'll see you in the next video. With love, always, Mia.